One of these two cars threw away its gearbox completely. The other one has 7 of them. Only one of these companies has ever built a car that hit 300 miles per hour. And only one of these two hypercars can go from 0 to 250 miles per hour and back down to 0 in under 32 seconds. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly which one deserves to be called the smartest hypercar ever built. Let's start with the elephant in the room. The Bugatti Chiron is a legend before it even moves. Under that rear glass sits an 8-liter, quad-turbocharged, 16-cylinder engine. Not 8 cylinders, not 12. 16. It produces 1,500 metric horsepower, and it sends that power through all 4 wheels using a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. In 2019, a modified version called the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus became the first production car in history to break the 300-mile-per-hour barrier, hitting 304 miles per hour on a closed test track in Germany. That is not a claim. That is a Guinness World Record. Now here comes Koenigsegg, a tiny Swedish company that many people had never even heard of a decade ago. And they decided to answer Bugatti with something completely different. The Regera does not have a traditional gearbox at all. Instead, Koenigsegg built something called direct drive. The 5-liter twin-turbo V8 engine is permanently connected to the rear wheels through a single fixed gear and a hydraulic coupling, almost like the torque converter in an automatic car, except far more advanced. 3 electric motors work alongside that engine, one on each rear wheel and one directly on the crankshaft, adding instant torque the moment you touch the accelerator. Combined output lands at exactly the same number as the Chiron, 1,500 metric horsepower, but delivered in a completely different way. Here is where it gets interesting. Because the Regera has no gears to shift, there is nothing interrupting the power. No clutch engaging, no gear hunting, just one continuous wave of acceleration from a stop all the way to top speed. In 2019, Koenigsegg proved exactly how effective this system is. They took a Regera to a runway in Germany and posted a 0 to 250 miles per hour and back to 0 time of 31.49 seconds, an official Guinness World Record that stood untouched for years. The Chiron, for all its brute force, has never officially attempted that exact record. Let's talk acceleration for a moment, because the numbers here are almost unfair to compare. The Chiron sprints from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 2.4 seconds, helped massively by its all-wheel drive system putting down every bit of that power. The Regera, despite sending power only to the rear wheels, matches that same 2.4-second sprint, largely because those 3 electric motors fill in the exact moment where a traditional gearbox would normally hesitate. 2 completely different engineering paths arriving at the exact same result, and that alone tells you how much thought went into both machines. Step inside, and the philosophies split apart again. The Chiron feels like a private jet cockpit built for a king. Hand-stitched leather, a diamond-cut aluminum shifter, and a level of fit and finish that reflects Bugatti's roots in French luxury craftsmanship stretching back to the 1920s. Every switch, every stitch is deliberate, because Bugatti wants you to feel like royalty before you even start the engine. The Regera takes a different approach entirely. It feels more like sitting inside a race prototype that happened to get comfortable seats. Lightweight carbon fiber is left exposed everywhere because Koenigsegg's entire obsession is weight reduction. Even the wheels, the suspension components, and parts of the chassis use a special carbon material Koenigsegg developed in-house. Price tells its own story too. A Bugatti Chiron starts at roughly $3 million before any customization, and buyers routinely spend far more once they start picking specific paint, interior trims, or one-of-a-kind additions. The Koenigsegg Regera started at around $1.9 million, but because only around 80 were ever built, and because Koenigsegg is so tightly controlled by founder Christian von Koenigsegg himself, resale values on the Regera have actually climbed well past its original sticker price. That is extremely rare for any car, let alone a hypercar, just a few years old. The Chiron represents old-world engineering taken to its absolute limit. Volkswagen and Bugatti spent billions perfecting a 16-cylinder engine because they believed raw displacement and turbocharger count were the path to greatness. Every Chiron that leaves the factory in Molsheim, France, is built almost entirely by hand, with production limited to just a few hundred units across the car's entire run. Koenigsegg took the opposite bet. Christian von Koenigsegg has always said that lighter and smarter beats bigger and heavier. Each Regera was assembled in a small factory in Ängelholm, Sweden, by a workforce that at times numbered under 100 people. The name Regera itself is an old Swedish word, meaning to reign or to rule, and Christian chose it because he wanted this car to rule over every other hypercar on the road without needing a single gear change to do it. So which one actually wins? If your only question is top speed, the Chiron takes it, hands down, with that documented 304 mile-per-hour run, standing as one of the greatest achievements in automotive history. But if your question is which car feels more advanced, more futuristic, more like something from 10 years in the future, the Regera has a real claim to that title. No clutch, no gear shifts, just instant, seamless power the moment you press the pedal. Something the Chiron, despite all 16 of its cylinders, simply cannot replicate. And here is the twist most people miss. These two cars were never really trying to beat each other in the same category. Bugatti built the Chiron to be the ultimate expression of top speed and engineering mass. Koenigsegg built the Regera to prove that a small, independent company from Sweden could out-engineer a company backed by one of the largest automakers on the planet. Both of them succeeded. Both of them changed what people believed was possible for a road-legal car. Now I want to know what you think. Would you rather have the raw 300 mile-per-hour brute force of the Chiron or the seamless, gearless genius of the Regera? Drop your answer in the comments, because I read every single one of them. If this comparison opened your eyes to something you did not know about either of these machines, hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps this channel grow. And if you want more deep dives like this one into the rarest, fastest, and strangest cars on the planet, subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next video is going to surprise you even more than this one did. See you in the next one.